Welcome to Global Sky Update. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. If you're a fan of military strategy and international defense, then you need to hear the real story behind the Philippine Navy's surprising decision.
In the world of international defense, an offer of 6 advanced warships is nothing short of a game-changer. Such a gesture signals not only military cooperation, but also a deepening of strategic ties between nations. For a country like the Philippines, which has long sought to modernize its naval forces, this kind of offer from Japan was seen as a significant opportunity, one that could potentially reshape the balance of power in the region. When Japan extended this offer to the Philippines, most observers and defense analysts expected Manila to accept all 6 ships without hesitation. After all, the Philippine Navy has been vocal about its urgent need to upgrade its fleet, especially given the rising tensions and territorial disputes in the South China Sea. The addition of 6 modern warships would have been a major boost to the country's maritime capabilities. Yet, in a move that surprised many, Manila decided to accept only 3 of the 6 ships. This unexpected decision immediately sparked a wave of questions and speculation. Why would the Philippines turn down half of such a valuable offer? Was this a diplomatic misstep, a sign of internal disagreement, or was there a deeper, more strategic calculation at play?
On the surface, the choice seemed puzzling. The Philippine Navy has long relied on aging, often outdated ships, some dating back decades. Passing up the chance to double the number of new vessels appeared, at first glance, to be a missed opportunity, especially when the need for modernization is so pressing.
But the reality is more complex. This decision isn't just about the number of ships. It's about building a navy that is not only larger, but also sustainable, effective, and truly modern. Accepting more ships than the Navy can properly crew, maintain, and integrate could actually weaken the force in the long run. The focus is shifting from quantity to quality, from immediate gains to long-term capability.
This move signals a significant shift in defense thinking for the Philippines. Instead of simply acquiring as many assets as possible, the Navy is now prioritizing what fits best with its future plans and operational realities. It's about making sure that every new ship can be fully utilized, maintained, and integrated into a cohesive maritime strategy. In this chapter, we'll unpack the reasons behind the choice to accept only 3 ships, the logistical and operational challenges of integrating them into the existing fleet, and how this decision aligns with the Philippines' broader defense strategy. We'll also explore the diplomatic nuances and the message this sends to both allies and rivals in the region. This is more than just a story about procurement or numbers. It's about the tough, practical choices that go into building real maritime power, choices that require balancing ambition with realism, and immediate needs with long-term goals. The tale of these 3 ships is ultimately the story of a Navy looking beyond the horizon, seeking not just to grow, but to evolve, adapt, and secure its place in the future of regional security. The Abukuma-class destroyer escorts, built in the late 1980s and early 1990s, are at the heart of this story.
Designed for anti-submarine warfare, they're a leap ahead of the WWE-era ships the Philippine Navy is retiring.
Japan's official security assistance program, launched in 2023, aims to strengthen partners like the Philippines. The transfer of these ships is a cornerstone of growing Tokyo-Manila defense ties.
For the Philippines, these ships offer improved anti-surface and anti-submarine capabilities, filling a crucial gap until new frigates arrive.
The offer comes amid rising Indo-Pacific tensions, especially in the South China Sea. By empowering the Philippine Navy, Japan also strengthens its own security interests. The 6-ship offer was both a gesture of solidarity and a strategic move. It's a practical step to help a key ally defend its maritime sovereignty. The generous offer of warships from Japan to the Philippines came with a significant catch: the age and overall condition of these vessels. While the gesture was strategic and friendly, it also presented a unique set of challenges that couldn't be ignored. After serving for more than 3 decades, not all 6 Abukuma-class ships were equally viable for continued use. Years of exposure to harsh sea conditions had taken their toll, and the differences in maintenance and operational history meant that some ships were in far worse shape than others.
Japan is now modernizing its fleet, replacing these aging ships with state-of-the-art frigates equipped with advanced technology and weaponry. As a result, the older Abukuma-class vessels are being phased out. Naturally, the first ships to be retired were often those in the poorest condition, with extensive wear and outdated systems that made them less reliable and more costly to maintain.
Transferring a warship from one navy to another isn't a straightforward process. It involves a complex series of steps, from legal agreements to physical preparations. Sensitive and classified systems must be carefully removed to protect national security, and many components need to be replaced or upgraded to meet the receiving navy's standards. On top of that, older ships often require extensive and expensive repairs just to make them seaworthy again. This can include everything from hull restoration to overhauling engines and electronics. For some vessels, the cost of refurbishment would be so high that it simply wouldn't make sense, much like trying to restore a rusted classic car that's been left out in the elements for years.
To make an informed decision, both the Japanese and Philippine navies conducted thorough assessments of each ship's condition, looking at everything from structural integrity to the state of onboard systems. The Philippines sent specialized teams to Japan to inspect the ships firsthand, evaluating which ones could realistically be restored and put into service. Their findings were clear. Only 3 of the 6 ships were in good enough condition to justify the investment and effort required for transfer and refurbishment.
By focusing on these 3 ships, both navies ensured that valuable resources would not be wasted on vessels that might never become operational. This approach avoids the pitfall of acquiring ships that would end up sitting idle at the pier, draining maintenance budgets, without adding real capability. It's a pragmatic and strategic choice. Invest in reliable platforms that can actually serve, rather than simply increasing the number of hulls in the fleet. Ultimately, the goal is to enhance operational capability and readiness, not just to boost numbers on paper. Quality, reliability, and sustainability are what truly matter in building a capable navy. Integrating new ships into a navy isn't just about receiving the vessels, it's a massive logistical challenge that touches every part of the organization. From the moment a new ship is acquired, a complex web of planning, coordination, and resource allocation kicks into high gear. Every department, from logistics to operations, must work together seamlessly to ensure the new ships can be brought online without disrupting existing missions.
6 ships would require 6 full crews, hundreds of sailors, each needing specialized training and support. For a navy that's already in the midst of expansion, this represents an enormous strain on personnel and resources. Recruiting, vetting, and assigning so many new sailors at once is a daunting task, especially when experienced crew members are already stretched thin.
Training sailors for a new class of warship isn't something that happens overnight. It takes years, not months, to develop the expertise needed to operate advanced systems safely and effectively. Each sailor must master new technologies, procedures, and emergency protocols unique to the ship class. Attempting to do this for 6 ships at once would push the training infrastructure to its breaking point, overwhelming instructors, facilities, and support staff. The risk of mistakes and accidents would rise sharply.
Each new class of ship also demands its own dedicated supply chain for spare parts, ammunition, and ongoing maintenance. This means new contracts, new suppliers, and new inventory systems, all of which take time and money to establish. The Abukuma-class, for example, uses different systems and components than those found on current Philippine Navy ships. This incompatibility complicates logistics, requiring specialized tools, manuals, and technical expertise that aren't readily available. Managing 3 ships is already a significant challenge, but it's one that's within reach. Trying to do the same for 6 ships all at once could have quickly turned into a logistical nightmare, stretching resources past the breaking point.
A ship without a properly trained crew or a steady supply of spare parts isn't just underutilized, it becomes a liability. Instead of strengthening the fleet, it drains resources and creates vulnerabilities.
The decision to accept only 3 ships, rather than all 6, reflects a mature and realistic understanding of these operational limits. It's a choice grounded in long-term sustainability, not just short-term gains. In the end, it's far better to have a smaller, fully operational force that can respond effectively to any situation than a larger fleet that looks impressive on paper but can't deliver in practice. This approach is about building real, lasting capability, ensuring that every ship, every crew member, and every system is ready for action, not just present for the numbers. By choosing to walk before it runs, the Navy is laying the foundation for future growth. learning valuable lessons, and setting itself up for long-term success.
The upfront cost of acquiring these ships is just the beginning.
Refurbishing and upgrading 30-year-old warships is a multi-million-dollar task per ship.
The Philippine Navy wants to upgrade them to match its newer assets. But integrating modern systems onto old hulls is complex and costly.
Operating costs, fuel, salaries, maintenance add up fast.
3 ships are a manageable addition to the budget. 6 would have doubled the burden and risked starving other projects.
The Navy had to weigh the total cost of ownership, not just the sticker price.
Taking all 6 could have created a hollow force. Impressive on paper, but rarely at sea.
By choosing 3, the Philippines can properly upgrade and operate them, making them true assets. It's a decision rooted in financial realism. The focus is on sustainability, not just acquisition.
Taking only 3 ships signals a shift in Philippine naval strategy. The old, more is better mindset is giving way to quality over quantity. The Navy's modernization program now prioritizes fewer, more capable ships over a large, unreliable fleet. New assets like the Jose Rizal-class frigates offer more capability than a dozen old ships.
The Abukuma-class ships are gap fillers, not the fleet's future core. They let the Navy retire its oldest vessels and focus resources on new, state-of-the-art warships.
By limiting the number, the Navy avoids over-investing in stopgap solutions. This is a sign of institutional maturity and strategic focus.
True strategy means knowing when to say no. The Philippine Navy is building a force that can fight and win, not just look impressive at the dock.
The ship transfer is more than hardware. It's a symbol of deepening Japan-Philippines ties. Japan's official security assistance program helps partners like the Philippines boost their own security.
For Japan, supporting the Philippines is a strategic investment in regional stability. For Manila, the partnership brings access to equipment, training, and alliances.
Accepting 3 ships and working closely with Japan strengthens both diplomatic and military bonds.
Both sides wanted this first OSA project to succeed. Taking all 6 and failing to operate them would have hurt the partnership.
By agreeing on 3, both countries ensured a successful, sustainable outcome. This sets the stage for deeper cooperation in the future.
Some see taking only 3 ships as a missed chance, but that misses the point. The real difference is between a nominal fleet and an operational one.
The Navy's choice was about making help effective and sustainable, not just accepting more hardware. Refurbishing and operating 6 aging ships would have drained resources better spent on new platforms. The Abukuma-class ships are just one part of a larger modernization plan.
By being selective, the Navy shows confidence in its future vision.
This wasn't a failure to seize an opportunity. It was a smarter opportunity seized.
Focusing on 3 ships ensures they'll be real contributors to maritime security. It's a sign of a mature defense organization turning a generous offer into a strategic advantage.
The story of the 3 Abukuma-class ships is about the Navy's transformation.
Prioritizing sustainability and quality sets a new standard for future acquisitions.
The 3 upgraded ships will boost maritime security and regional stability.
Operating them will give the Navy vital experience for even more advanced vessels.
This decision strengthens the Philippines' role as a key Indo-Pacific security partner.
A strong Navy benefits the whole region.
Accepting 3 ships was a declaration of strategic maturity and a commitment to a sustainable future.
As these ships join the fleet, they'll symbolize a new era, one defined by prudence, professionalism, and a clear vision for the nation's defense.